Welcome to one of my projects called Ninth Grade Science Run. This is a project I did for school that basically goes over all the basic aspects of cells, which was my topic. So if I select a normal game, it will pop me in here, which then I will proceed to grab my stuff. Alright, so this game goes over the topic of cells, and basically it's a question answer setup that you go through, press the question, and then you select the correct answer, and if you get it wrong, it'll teleport you all the way back to the beginning. So question 1 says, what makes up all living things on Earth? Choice A, bones. Choice B, muscles. Choice C, cells. It is choice C. Alright, so there's different rooms, as you probably noticed. As you go through, the rooms get a little bit more complex, and also the questions get a little bit harder. So, question 2, what are the two types of cells? Choice A, unicellular and diocellular. Choice B, unicellular and multicellular. Choice C, multicellular and tricellular. And choice D, unicellular and multicellular. It is choice D, I believe. Yes, and they are also known as prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Alright, so this was my idea of a concession stand, because we're about to play some baseball. Alright, so first, as you can go through the questions, this kind of marks your questions as you go through. You've got your strike system, and then you've got your completed section. Alright, I'm back. That was just a slight interference. So, question number 3. What is a cell organelle? Choice A, specialized part of a cell having some specific function. Choice B, a specialized functioning center for all cell activities. Choice C, a specialized part of an organism to resemble a cell. Or choice D, an increasing amount of energy in the cell. So, I know that it's choice A. So, moving on to question number 4. What are the levels of organization for cells? Choice A is cell, tissue, organs, organ systems, and organism. Choice B is tissue, cell, organ systems, organs, organism. Choice C is organism, organ systems, organs, tissue, cell. And choice D is organs, cell, tissue, organ systems, and organism. Alright, this one, as it happens to be cell, tissue, organs, organ systems, and organism, which is A. Alright, moving on to the last question for this part, and that is choice 5. So, question 5 is, what is cell specialization? Choice A, cells split or separate. Choice B, cells throughout an organism do not develop in different ways. Choice C, cells specialize through the organelles inside. Or choice D, cells throughout an organism can develop in different ways. Now, the answer to this question is actually cells throughout an organism can develop in different ways. Choice D. As you can see, I got no strikes, but let's say if I did, once you get 3, you would be TP'd back to the original room. Alright, so this is part 2, and this is where you actually get to explore the cell. Like right here, we're at the nucleus with the DNA on the floor. And so this is the first information. It says endocytosis is a process that brings in material, and exocytosis is a process where a cell expels a material. Alright, and then this will, like how cells communicate with each other, and then if you press it again, it will teleport you. Now, this is the fun one. This was a lot of fun for a lot of people. This is the testing of the cell membrane and wall. But the interesting thing about this is it's a TNT cannon. Cell walls and membranes have the ability to self-repair. The heads of the cell are hydrophilic, while the tails are hydrophobic. Now, pressing this button will ignite the TNT, and blow a hole through the wall. Which, as you can see, it's repairing itself slowly but surely. Alright, so I'm not going to watch it finish repairing because we need to continue, but let's go back. Alright, so this is the part where you actually can go and explore through the nucleus. Like, the yellow blocks are the cell membrane, and this is a protein channel which lets things in and out of the cell. So that is a chloroplast, which is commonly found in plant cells, which through photosynthesis provides energy for the cell. This is a rough ER, which has ribosomes on it, which to make and transport proteins. This, through the glass here, as you saw earlier, is the cell wall, which has the repairing ability. And then this is the mitochondria, which takes energy that's stored in food and turns it into, hold on a second. Alright. No, that's still too loud. Okay, so if I send this in here, it will activate the mitochondria. And then this is a lysosome, which is the trash can in the cell. It breaks down dead organelles and other wastes throughout the cell and contains enzymes. Alright, then this is the Golgi apparatus, which contains smooth ER, which is used to detoxinate drugs sometimes. And we're done with this, and we'll move on to the questions. Alright, so question number 6. True or false? Chloroplasts are green because they absorb light. This would be false. Now, question number 7. True or false? Mitochondria don't need food energy. This one is also false. Now, this one is true or false. Only the cell wall has the ability to self-repair. Now, if I get this one wrong, and let's see, let's just say it's true, even though it's not. It will sell wrong, but it will still open the door because it's true and false, and why bother hitting another one? Alright, so then, what is a function of the smooth ER? You've got choice A, which is produce proteins, choice B, produce energy, choice C, produce food, or choice D, detoxification of drugs. It is D. This is the part where things get a little bit trickier. This is where if you get a question wrong, let's just say, for example, let's see, this question is, what is the process where a cell expels a material? And you've got all these choices here, and it's exocytosis, but if I say endocytosis, it will spawn a random mob on you. Each one has a different mob, so... Alright, and then question 11 is, what is the process where a cell takes in items? And you have your choices. And this is endocytosis. Alright, and then question 12 is, the heads and tails of the cell membrane are hydrophobic, okay, I don't quite remember this one was, so just give me a second. Okay, so it's this one. The heads are hydrophilic while the tails are hydrophobic. Alright, and then question 13 is, what makes proteins? And this one's a really good, funny one because it's got all these different YouTubers on it. And this one is rough ER. This is where if you think spawning those kinds of mobs are difficult, you pretty much can guess what kind of mobs are going to spawn in here. Alright, so question 1. In terms of their numbers, how do unicellular organisms compare to multicellular organisms? They are less than us in number, they dominate us in numbers, or they are equal to us in numbers? This one is they dominate us in numbers. Question 2. Define facilitated diffusion. Particles move from areas of high to low energy, particle moves from areas of high to low concentration, or particle moves from areas of low to high concentration. And I got that one wrong, even though I was not intending to. But I haven't done this in a while, so yeah. As you can see, they each spawn their own different mobs. Alright, true or false? Oh, wait a second, I never did that one. Sorry. Alright, so define facilitated diffusion. Particles move from areas of high to low energy, particle moves from areas of high to low concentration. It was that one, I just got my low to high mixed up by accident. Alright, and then question 3. True or false? Chloroplast mitochondria have a double membrane in common. This one is true, but kind of interesting to see how this one is going to play out, and I'm pretty sure you are too. Now, if you're a Minecraft player, you know this means really bad news. Now, let's just select true. Alright, this is the last 2 questions, and the most interesting. So, what cycle does the chloroplast use? The Calvin cycle or the Krebs cycle? Let's just select this one. Yep, so it is that one. What is the cycle that mitochondria use? The Calvin cycle or the Krebs cycle? So they're basically both the same choices, so if you get one right, you should hopefully get the other one right. And that's it. That would be my 9th grade science run. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.